How's it going? Team Morton next year, and I'm back with a new creation. So today we are gonna look at the playset for the new Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. It took some time, but I'm finally done with it. So as you can see of this overview, sorry, um, we have the basics for the place. We have the control model and the circus control, and of course the stages, and the breaker room, the parts and service room, and the scooping room. So let me go over it for just from the beginning of. Here we have the elevator. It's capable with the seat for your characters where you want to play whoever you want to place in there, so you can recreate the start of every night. We have the red button you're gonna press in the game and a speaker right here, and next to it we have the roof, which is roof you can take off and put it on again. So that's a unique feature here. Um, there we have it. So now you can see the elevator is fully constructed. Yep. Over here we have the vents, one of the vents, where you can make a character crawler get through. Sorry, I'm a little hoarse. So yeah, the vent, and inside here we have the control model. I tried to recreate the control model as good as possible. So of course there's not the what do you call a fan here, or Inat's here who was supposed to be here. It's not there anyway, and baby's face is not on this clock, so which is kind of disappointing. But it's my building style, so it's fine. As you can see, we have these dots to represent the heads in the control model. Yeah. So they have heads of animatronics who blink sometime, but is not really. I don't have tiny heads for them, so they are just bulbs. And over here we have little filler. I can't explain it, but it's in the control model. Yep. To the right of the control model, there's a Funtime Foxy stage, which is not so impressive because you can only take it off, and put it back on. So let's continue to the Ballora stage, where we have Ballora and small Balloras. I can't remember the name of them, but I made it so these have a unique function. Behind here you can see there is spinners, so you can spin them around, and even Ballora is on a tiny little brick, so you can spin her around as well. Just like 1 second. There we go. How lovely. When she doesn't try to kill you. Yeah. So let's go on to the breaker room. In the breaker room, we're supposed to have controls right here, since it's in the game. But I couldn't find anything, so we just went with two blocks to just show that there is something there. And of course, in here we have Funtime Freddy as well, but he doesn't have the bunny puppet on his hand right now because it's somewhere else on the map. Here. I am really hoarse. That's just. I let's just continue as well. I will try to speak loud and clearly. So sorry if I'm a little sick. Anyways, of course we have another event, and it goes out to the circus control. In the circus control, we have quite impressive recreation of what it actually is like in there. Except we don't have a puppet up here, and we have this little guy to show the monkey puppet sitting right there. And of course, as you noticed, there is buttons here. As in the game, you are supposed to click the top button to turn on the lights, and the lower one, as seen here, is supposed to keep them a little shock, which is why I put it on here like this. There isn't any actual what do you say, decorations from. It's only this thing, so that's why it's like that. So yeah, as you can see, we have a little control panel, and under here we have the thing you're supposed to hide in on that night too. Yeah, it's the second night, so it's a little laggy, sorry. And of course we have the circus stage where baby is. Now I tried to recreate her, but I mostly think it looked like Harley Quinn, so that's not really good. But of course it looks like baby, so yeah. It's just to notice every character there is in this playset can be taken off at will. It doesn't really need to be here to actually represent anything because there's just these small bricks on them. Yep, let's continue to another part of the game, which is the parts and service room, where you're supposed to have an animatronic sitting right here. I had to put a little bunny puppet here, and he's also in here sometimes, of course, when you're supposed to look at Funtime Freddy in this room. And here next to bunny puppet we have the green button you're supposed to press when the characters are supposed to move along. And of course we have a little spinner here so you can do it yourself to make them go on. And that brings us to the last part of the map, which is the spooning room. It's the last thing you see in the real ending of the game, and you also see that Innard here, who is kind of ridiculously made. I can show you just here. Let's have a look at him. Yep, that's how Innard looks like in my playset. So he stands behind there, looks at you, while this thing is supposed to just wreck you out. Just like, boom. Yep. But that's of course not everything there is. You'll probably notice this thing in the back here. This is the vent lock, which is capable of being placed right there, and of course right here. So you can of course have these locks. I didn't place anything on the elevators vent, but because I don't really think that it's supposed to be there. So yeah, um, I am actually pretty proud of how fast I actually made this, because it took some time. It took a really long time actually. That's why this is Tuesday, and the game came out in last Friday. So I'm proud of it. I didn't include the hidden room because I didn't really think it was a big part of the game, since it's just Five Nights at Freddy's 1 um, all over again. So I didn't take my time with that. Of course, I could go ahead and build it just really fast because it's not that difficult to make. But I didn't want to because there's already something in that place. Yeah. So this was my video of the Lego Five Nights at Freddy's sister location playset. Now the next videos will not take months to come out. I will probably take a few weeks off right now. I have things to do and vacations, and so the next videos I'm gonna make is Five Nights at Freddy's 3 and 2 playset, because people who have searched my channel haven't seen them yet, because I deleted it because of a theory I accidentally mentioned in it, and then I had to do something, and yeah, just erase it. So next video is Five Nights at Freddy's 3 and 2 playset. But before you go ahead and go down in comments and say this is awesome and this should be an actual playset, it's not gonna be. This this thing right here, it's never gonna be an actual playset set. I didn't mean to say phrase. Uh, it's not a playset that actually is gonna be in real life, because it's Five Nights at Freddy's, people. It's a horror game. It will never happen. It's just like going down at your local store and finding something from Freddy Krueger or Jason Voorhees, which is kind of this time of the year, but still, I know you can find the mask and such, but it's not something you're gonna see in the common store or any store at all, because this is my private project. I'm not gonna It's never gonna be an actual playset. I have tried, people. I have tried. So no. And before you go ahead and comment, what is this program called? I'm building it on it. It is called Lego Digit. Ah, God damn it! It sucks to be sick. Um, it's called Lego Digital Designer. So that's that is what the program is called. And of course, I want to say I'm gonna put it in description what it's called. You can search it on Google and you will find it. But anyways, if you want to see more of cool things, and maybe if you have ideas yourself, you wanna me to try to take a chance on, I will of course take the suggestions, and I will see what I can do with it. Of course, I know I'm not the best builder in the world. I never said that. So don't expect me to come out with a really detailed map for my horror game, because this is what you get. But anyways, If you liked it, you're free to subscribe and of course hit the like button. And you're also totally free to comment on it. I just hit my fingers down on the table, sorry. Um, so yeah, thank you for watching my video. And I wanna say thank you for waiting for this video, or if you just found my channel today, thank you for watching my videos, just in general. And I will see you